Okay, continuing from last week on what to do if you're late on your mortgage. So at this point, let's say that you've decided that you need to do a short sale. And again, we talked about this before, but the short sale means simply that the bank is going to get paid short of what they're owed. So they're going to get less than the mortgage amount. So a short sale is just like any other sale, other than the bank is kind of in the middle, agreeing that the mortgage will be paid off for a less amount, a smaller amount. So you still have a seller. So let's say that's you, that you've missed one or more mortgage payments. You have to have missed one or more mortgage payments to initiate a short sale with the bank. So you have you, the owner, the seller. You have a buyer. Very important. The bank is much more motivated, much more cooperative. If you have a ready, willing, and able buyer to purchase it, because if you think about it, if you're saying, "Hey, we missed a mortgage payment, we want to sell our house for less than is owed, but we don't have a buyer," totally less attractive, or much less attractive to the bank than saying, "And we already have a buyer that's going to pay most of the time cash without an inspection or appraisal, and they're going to purchase it at this amount. Here's proof of funds, etc." So you have the seller, the buyer, and that's often going to be, probably most of the time, going to be an investor buyer like we are. And then you have the bank in the middle that's going to agree to take less than is owed. So the process starts with submitting a short sale package to the bank. Now, the law requires that a real estate agent be involved. The reasoning from the bank's perspective is they're thinking a real estate agent will be a kind of a neutral third party. A real estate agent will put the house out to the maximum number of people, therefore getting the highest price. That's the theory anyway. So a real estate agent needs to be involved. They will usually be the one collecting the short sale package from the seller. That includes things like a hardship letter. It's just simply a paragraph saying why you've been unable to pay the mortgage. They're going to require some financial information like W-2s or tax statements, that type of thing. And then once that's submitted, the bank is going to, they're going to establish a price, and they're going to list it for sale. And that's the point where it is very helpful if you have an experienced short sale buyer ready to purchase the property, because they have most of the time done it many times before, like we have, and they can kind of go through the process and keep it moving. What you don't want is to have somebody that doesn't know what they're doing or expect a short sale to be as quick as any other sale as your buyer, because they're going to get frustrated, they're going to fall out at some point, and you're going to have to start all over. Because remember, the goal is to be able to sell the house, be able to not have a foreclosure on your record, and possibly get relocation assistance money if you're still living in the house. And that could be anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000. So that could really help too. That's the goal. So a good short sale buyer will submit a package to the bank through the agent, but to the bank that includes their offer. It'll be cash without any contingencies like inspection or appraisal, etc. That's important for the bank because they often the condition is such that it wouldn't qualify for a loan. And again, a good short sale buyer is going to, and their agent, a good experienced agent, is going to monitor and expedite that process with the bank. Now, most agents aren't experienced with short sales, just like most attorneys specialize and most doctors specialize. So it's very important that you find an agent that is experienced in short sales. Now, we use an agent on our short sales that has a dedicated short sale negotiator. So all they do all day is negotiate with the banks. So that's the type of agent that you want. So when we purchase a short sale, we already have that agent in place that we use, and we're very experienced on it. So At that point, it will proceed along the lines of any other transaction. It just takes longer because the bank has to approve that reduction in the mortgage amount. And it makes sense. They don't want to take any more of a loss than they have to, of course. And then once the sale occurs, then just like if you sold the house outright. There are some laws concerning whether the bank can come after you for the difference or whether that's a taxable event, and those always change, so I just recommend talking to your accountant or attorney about that. Or us. We keep up on the laws too. If you have any questions or you have a house like that you want to talk about or sell, please feel free to give us a call anytime. Travis Daggett with Cornerstone Properties, signing out.